India, which was the fifth largest source market for Philadelphia in 2019, jumped to the second spot in overall arrivals, only behind the United Kingdom in 2022, says Svetlana Yazovskikh, Vice President of Global Tourism at Philadelphia Convention and Visitors Bureau. She adds that not only is Philadelphia the most walkable city in the US, but another attraction for visitors, especially from India, is the wide range of small, chef-owned restaurants that serve a diversity of delicacies from around the world.
Philadelphia has experienced a really strong recovery. Of course, we were shut down for as many other tourism destinations for quite some time, and welcoming our international visitors back is such an exciting sight to see. International visitors in 2022, after the borders reopened and flights restarted, are back in our hotels, our airports, our restaurants. And specifically, our guests from India are coming back, and we're really excited to see them. Pre-pandemic, India was in our top 5 market, which is always a strong parameter, but visitors from India are coming back even stronger than others in 2022. In fact, India moved up to the second largest market for Philadelphia post-pandemic, only topped by the UK. But the recovery percentage of of our visitors from India compared to pre-pandemic is already at 80%. So with everything restarting even faster now in 2023, we're expecting those numbers to grow even more. And of course, we have so many exciting experience to share with our guests, and I think they know it, and we're here to, of course, let them know even more. I feel like when people come to Philadelphia, it's often their first visit would be a briefer one. It's usually an overview they do of the East Coast, most of the cities, Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C. But once they come through Philadelphia, they realize how much more there is to do in the city and how difficult it is to see it all in just a short visit. So a lot of the times we'll get people coming back to Philadelphia for a much longer stay on their repeat visit, second, third, fourth. And at that point, they'll be spending 3, 4, 5 nights in Philadelphia, getting to see the different neighborhoods, getting to experience the history, the arts, both indoor, incredible art collection, but also the street art that is so easy to explore just by walking around. Philadelphia is one of the most walkable, actually named the most walkable city in the United States by USA Today, a designation that we hold with great pride, but also it makes it a really great experience for our visitors. So yeah, I think we have a mix of both first-timers and repeaters, but the repeaters know better because they stay longer. We are really lucky in Philadelphia because we have such a welcoming city. In fact, we're the certified designation of welcoming city in the United States, which means that we have a lot of policies and dedication to making sure that all people, including our immigrant communities, feel included and welcome. That creates a really interesting mix of cultures that are represented in Philadelphia, and that fully directly reflects in our dining scene. We have chefs from all over the world, from all different backgrounds, inventing and reinventing both Philadelphia and American classic dishes, but also infusing them with flavors from around the world and from their home cultures. So when you come to Philadelphia, you will find authentic Indian restaurants of all different cuisines and the differences, but you also find vegetarian restaurants, vegan restaurants, BYOB restaurants, which is when you bring your own bottle, so you know the food is going to be incredible because that's what the restaurants are known for. And what's really incredible at the Philadelphia food scene is that it is very chef-driven. We do have big chain, of course, experiences like the Hard Rock cafes that people may be traveling around the world to try in each city. But what we really pride ourselves on is those small, chef-owned and driven restaurants that are very different at each place you go. Philadelphia's dining scene is very affordable, it's very inventive, and it's super friendly. I think people really enjoy it. I think we get a good mix of travelers from India. We have a big life sciences center in Philadelphia between our education institutions, life sciences companies, pharmaceutical companies. So we get a lot of business travelers come from India to attend either business meetings or conventions that are held in our city. But in addition, of course, we have a ton of students that are coming from India to study in many of Philadelphia's higher education institutions, including the Ivy League School of University of Pennsylvania. And I think then also you get a lot of leisure travelers, right? So for those students, their families come over to visit. They come to see their kids, but they also stay on to experience the city itself. And then they go home and they tell all their friends. And I think we also get a lot of just leisure travelers coming through as they come to see other big cities on the East Coast. They come to Philadelphia to experience all of the things that we have to offer, from history to arts to culture to dining to just relaxing. The experience in Philadelphia is very stress-free. It is a big city, but it has this small town feel. So you never feel like you have to fight through the streets or be in a long line somewhere or fight through the crowds to get to a place you want to see. It's very comfortable, it's very walkable, and it's just a really relaxing vacation. We try to be as diverse as possible in the visitors that we attract. So we actually have a representation office that is based in India, the Sarthar Global Marketing team. They're extraordinary, and they help us figure out which audience would be best fit for Philadelphia. A lot of the times it'll be visitors that are interested in arts, in history, in culture, but also in outdoors and a big city exploration. So we have really great experts on the ground that help us connect with the right visitors, and they do a great job.